Could you live with yourself after discovering you transported 5 people to their murders for money? The app pinged at 11:47 on a Tuesday night, pulling me out of that foggy half-sleep I lived in now. I was parked outside the CVS on Mason Street, engine idling, heat blasting against the February cold. My daughter Sophia had fallen asleep 2 hours ago after I read her 3 chapters of the book about the girl with the magical garden, her favorite right now, and my sister Valentina was watching her in our apartment 6 blocks away. I had 4 more hours before I could go home, 4 more hours to make another $60 to get us closer to the $1,800 we still owed for this month's treatment. The passenger request flashed across my cracked phone screen. Pick up at the Meridian Hotel downtown, drop off at an address in the industrial district near the harbor. Estimated fare, $22. I accepted it without thinking, the way I accepted everything now, just another ride in an endless chain of rides that kept Sophia alive. I've been driving for Uber and DoorDash for 11 months, ever since Sophia got diagnosed and the medical bills started arriving like a flood that never stopped. 70 hours a week, sometimes more, sleeping in 4-hour chunks, living on gas station coffee and whatever food I could grab between rides. My ex-husband Gabriel sent $300 a month when he remembered, which was maybe half the time, and that barely covered our rent. Everything else, the $8,000 a month for Sophia's chemotherapy, the specialist appointments, the medications that cost more than my car, that was all on me. The passenger was named Lucas Bennett according to the app. 5 stars, 23 rides, member since last year. Normal enough. I pulled out of the CVS lot and headed downtown, passing the shuttered storefronts and the 24-hour diners where other night shift workers grabbed their meals. The streets were mostly empty at this hour, just a few other rideshare drivers and the occasional police cruiser. Lucas was waiting outside the Meridian when I pulled up, a tall man in his 40s wearing a dark coat and carrying a leather briefcase. He climbed into the back seat without a word, and I started the route to the Harbor District. The app showed an estimated arrival time of 28 minutes. We rode in silence for the first 10 minutes. I was used to that, the passengers who didn't want to talk, who just wanted to get where they were going. I kept my eyes on the road, following the blue line on my phone's GPS, taking us through downtown and toward the industrial area where the warehouses and shipping facilities clustered near the water. You work late hours, Lucas said suddenly, his voice flat and calm. Yeah, I said. Got bills to pay. Don't we all, he said, and then he went quiet again. I dropped him at a warehouse address on Harbor Drive, one of those anonymous buildings with no signs and barred windows. He got out without saying goodbye, walked to a side entrance, and disappeared inside. The app logged the completion,